Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Inner Empress and you're here at InnerEmpressReadings. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning back to the channel, welcome back. For those of you who have experience with my channel, you know that I'm very big on self-love and self-care. So this particular reading is supposed to be about what can you do to show yourself a little more TLC, tender love and care. So outside of the numbers, if you're interested more so in stones, we have rose quartz for pile 1, garnet for pile 2, and strawberry obsidian for pile 3. So take a moment and see which resonates for you. You can pause the video. And when I say resonates for you, it might be the fact that you feel very drawn to a particular pile. I know some viewers like to use tarot cards or pendulums. Some people like to flip a coin and ask heads or tails for a certain number. Some people like to use their finger and, they point to a different number. And if something like tingles, there's so many different ways to do this. So figure out what works best for you. Sometimes I like to just look at piles, and whichever one it seems like I can't tear my eyes away from, that's the pile that I tend to go towards. So thank you so much for tuning in. Also, I would love if you can give me suggestions for more self-love, self-improvement, empowering videos. I would love if you can drop those in the comments below. So here we go. All right, so for those of you who chose pile 1, first of all, I would like to start off by saying hello. How are you doing today? I hope you've been having a good day, morning, evening, night, wherever you are. So let's find out what you need to do in order to show yourself a little more love, a little more care. So we have get out. It says, for some of you, this is a call to adventure. So go try something new, travel, take up a hobby. Join a group and experience more to life. For others, this is a call to break away from something toxic. All right, so for you to show yourself a little more love, a little more care, the universe is saying get out. For some of you, go outside, go try something new. For others of you, there might be a situation, a job, a person, relationship, something you need to break away from. So I want to know a little more, like whatever the universe wants you to know. This is some advice to you. And we're going to start with these cards, which is what the universe wants you to do in order to really help you get out more. All right, so we have fertility, Ostara. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. So for some of you, part of your self-love, part of, really showing yourself care is a matter of, first of all, fertility could be literal for you. Some of you might be working on possibly getting pregnant or something of that nature. So that is something that the universe is talking to you about, making sure you're putting time to the side for your body, for your needs, for allowing this. Some of you might be pregnant actually and need to kind of give more time to yourself for that. It could even be a matter of you have a lot of ideas that you want to start. This is the perfect time to go try new things, especially with the way it was saying to possibly start new hobbies, have new experiences, things like that. The universe is saying that there's a lot of newness that wants to come into your life, and it wants you to be open to experiencing it. Now we have crystals. For some of you, this will be very literal in regards to perhaps putting some crystals into your life, maybe going into a crystal shop and seeing which ones call to you, which ones resonate for you. For others of you, this can be a matter of crystal clear. Sometimes I get this card and I think of crystal clear intentions, crystal clear thinking. So it is a matter of what resonates most for you. For some of you, you will feel like, well, I have gotten some new crystals, or I did want to go get some crystals. I just heard lost. So some of you may have had a crystal you really liked, but you recently lost it. That could be the matter that crystal was no longer helpful for you and in your life, so the universe took it away. But that's coming through for some. For others of you, it might be something very specific in regards to horseback riding. That might have been something you loved to do or you wanted to try to do. For others of you, some very small group, I'm hearing something with the actual name crystal. So that could either be your name or it could be someone that you know. Perhaps you need to go spend more time with this person or something like that. I just heard daughter for someone, but definitely this card, a lot of different energy popping through on it. Now we have fertility again. Wow, this pile from 2 different decks has the fertility card popping up. So as I said, it could be a matter of this pile trying to get pregnant, or you are currently pregnant. Could be a matter of just bringing new things into your life, but it is very important for you to focus on that. Now we have Pan here, and Pan is actually playing, I don't remember the specific name for this. It might be, it's not a lute, is it? I don't know. There's some type of wind instrument that he's blowing on, and that could be relevant for someone. It could be a matter of you getting into music more, or getting into singing. There's someone joyfully dancing back here in the background. You might want to get back into dancing or movement. Some type of self-expression I'm hearing. Like you need a physical self-expression, some type of manifestation of that. Now I am drawn to the rainbow back here. For some of you, that could be something in regards to LGBTQ IA. Might be like coming out or expressing yourself or getting out of a situation. Now with saying that, for some reason it just hit me in regards to abuse. I'm very drawn to this woman's arm, and there's a bracelet on it, but for some reason it looks like a bruise. And something with this rainbow, I don't know if some of you might be in same-sex situations, relationships, but there might be some toxicity going on or some abuse, and it doesn't have to be same-sex. It's just hitting me with that rainbow for something of like some type of abusive situation, and it could be the fact that you are in a heterosexual situation and something is going on. But for someone here, it's really hitting me with needing to step out of a situation. And some of you might feel as if you can't, because there might be an actual instance of you being pregnant by this individual, or some type of plan that you put together and you feel like you can't walk away from, but that's coming through. Okay, so for animal symbolism that I want to point out real quick that's coming to me, we have the unicorn, we have a horse right here, we have an hare, which is like a rabbit-like creature, and we have, I believe on this goddess's neck is like a turtle, a little turtle. So I just wanted to point that out. And her bracelet looks like a snake. So that might be important to someone in regards to just these different animals. Now, what's really hitting me with this possible tortoise and the hare is that story of the tortoise and the hare of slow and steady wins the race. So some of you might actually need to be more patient with yourself when it comes to certain situations that you're trying to bring to life, you're trying to bring to fruition. And it could very well be something that deals with fertility. All right, so now we have take charge of the situation, Moses. It's really hitting me that some of you might not be moving forward with something because you are waiting for something to happen. And the universe is talking about you actually having the power within yourself to go ahead and to bring this to fruition. There is something that you can be doing. You don't have to feel stuck. You don't have to feel like you don't have the options to bring these dreams to life. The universe wants you to take charge. And also something with emotions. I don't know if some of you are experiencing some emotional influxes or up and down. Could even be something with bipolar. I'm hearing that. But there is some need to take charge of your emotions in a way that is healthiest for you. Could also be getting out of, especially with this path, getting out of an emotionally toxic or abusive situation. And I'm not talking just love here. It can be with family, it can be with friends, it can be a work situation. I'm just saying like what I'm seeing, so definitely take it as it applies to you. Now we also have power of joy. Once again, very much focused on this rainbow, not necessarily just in a same-sex situation, but also in allowing all colors, like almost all areas of your life to be filled with joy. So for this pile, it's interesting because a lot of cards flew out as I was shuffling. I was not intending to have this many cards, but I felt like it was necessary and I wanted to read them for you. I feel like the universe, for your self-love, for your self-care, is talking about the fact that you have the power to bring more joy into your life, to do things that you want to do, to get out there, to start new projects, and also to have clarity and guidance in regards to the direction you want to go. I just heard alone. Some of you might feel very alone, as if, you know, perhaps you feel like you don't have friends, or you don't have someone to go out with, or you don't know what to do. And the universe is saying there's always a way. And there's always an opportunity for you to be surprised and for blessings to come into your life. You just have to be open to finding that. And I just heard tribe. You have to be open to finding your tribe, finding the people who resonate most with you. All right, so let's look into your guidance. We have prosperity. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. We also have chakra clearing. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So honestly, what the universe wants you to know is that it actually is bringing you a lot of abundance, and it could be in the form of money, it can be in the form of experiences, but there's a lot of positive energy coming towards you. However, I do feel as though you might have some blocked energy within you, and that could be because of past relationships or even doubts that you have for yourself. And the universe is talking about the fact that you need to clear that out before you can allow this abundance to flow within you. So for this particular pile, I do want to point out that I actually have a chakra video on my channel. I recently dropped it last week, depending on when you happen to see this video, but it's in the self-love playlist on my channel, and it goes through, you pick a pile, and depending on the pile you choose, I pretty much go through all the chakras and show you what might be open, what might be closed, and advice on how to open, close, balance, maintain those specific chakras. So you'll be able to find that video, like I said, in the self-love playlist on my channel, and it might have some useful information for you. Please also keep in mind that that's general and for the collective, and if you would like a personal chakra reading, I do have that on my Etsy shop. You can book one of those with me. The link will be in the description box below. But back to this reading, the universe definitely wants you to know that there's a lot of prosperous energy around you. There's a lot of positive energy also that I feel like you're generating. I almost feel like it's a start and stop process. Like you get into this positive zone, you feel really great and you're just ready to tackle the world, and then it's like almost a switch goes off and it's like stuttering. So for some of you, it might be a matter, like when I heard bipolar, it might be something more chemical in regards to the brain, in regards to your body, that you might need to go medically just talk to someone about, look at. And it can also be, I just also heard birth control. So for some of you, your birth control might actually be messing with your moods in a sense, and that's something you might want to look into. But it's a matter of making sure that you are aligned in body, mind, and soul the way that you need to be. So now, additional guidance that we have for you, we have surrender to inner peace. Before I even read down here, I feel like some of you are worried about something, and it's like something, I don't want to say it doesn't have validity to it, but it's a matter of you might be building it up more in your head, and some of you might actually be experiencing a moment of peace but are worried that the peace will be shattered. There's some type of like fear of happiness that I'm sensing. So it says cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Thankfully, I am getting an energy that quite a few of you in this pile are doing that. I am getting a sense that you have been trying to focus on inner peace daily, and that you might have gotten comments from people that you seem more at peace. You seem like something with your energy seems lighter. So I am happy to sense that. But also, as I said, for others of you, there is a stuttering that's happening where you're generating this beautiful energy, but then something's stopping it. And we want to make sure that it's not medical, something that's stopping it, chemical within the body, or even just people around you, situations around you, or your thoughts that's stopping it. Now, we also have improving health. Okay. So some of you, like I said, this might be something in regards to going to a doctor or changing your medication, changing your birth control prescription or whatnot. Some of you might actually be going through health situations right now that you are healing from. And that can be having an effect on your peace, your self-care, your peace of mind as well. So the universe is saying the more that you actually improve your health, and this can even be changes that you make in regards to your health. That can be in regards to people who are around you, who stress you out. It can be in regards to eating healthier or working out or whatever it is that you feel as though you need to incorporate into your life. As you do that, you'll be able to move more into that peace, into that self-love, that self-care that you want to embody. We also have some seagulls here. I feel like the ocean, for some reason, for some of you, like being near water, being near the ocean. I don't know if some of you have a trip that's coming up, but I feel like something with just like free open space and just listening to water. You might even want to download or look up some YouTube videos with water meditation sounds or something of that nature, but I feel like it's really going to be helpful for you. There's a lot of purple in this pile. And that's standing out to me. I would love for this pile to possibly look up the spiritual meaning of the color purple. It's a very, very intense spiritual vibrating energy. And so I think that you should possibly look that up, but I feel like it's working very heavily in your life. These individuals are all clothed in purple. Purple is framing, you know, this individual right here. And I just feel like it's very important for you. Some of you might love the color purple. With that being said, something with the color purple could even be the book or the movie, the play, whatever could be important for you. But there's something like that is coming through. Some of you might have actually recently gotten a purple stone. You might have gotten amethyst, something of that nature. So there is a need. I feel like this is hovering around you. But if this color is covering you and hovering around you, I feel like the universe is heavily working in your life to bring peace, to bring healing. So for pile 1, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was able to help you, and I hope that it was able to give you some type of guidance in the right direction into what you can do further for yourself, for self-care and self-love. I also feel like being out in nature is important for you, and whether that's around water or whether it's around like flowers, you need to get out more. That's very important, that you need to get out. You need to get out of your head. You need to get out of your house a bit more. You might need to get out of a certain relationship or situation, but for this particular pile, getting out into the world in a positive sense is what it is that you need to do. So pile 1, I am sending you lots of love, light, and positive energy. I hope that you are able to receive that you feel that is able to work into your life. If you happen to like this reading, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I do take the time to read all comments, and I do answer back to all comments. And if you would like a personal reading with me, as I mentioned earlier, you'll be able to find the link for my Etsy shop in the description box below. I also do readings on a variety of topics, so love, spiritual advancement, career, and I even have a section where you can choose your own topic if there's a specific question you want to ask me. So take care, and thank you so much for watching. All right, so for those of you who chose pile 2, how are you doing today, or morning, evening, night, whenever you happen to be watching this? I hope that, you know, you have been having a good time so far throughout your day. So let's jump into how you can actually bring a little more self-care into your life. So we have quality time, and there's a little star symbol that I drew. So it says it's time to reconnect with those most important in your life. Tune in and zone out of things that unnecessarily demand your time and energy. Go play with your kids, love on your partner, laugh with friends, and visit family. So those of you who chose pile 2, quality time is important for you. You need that right now in order to show yourself a little more, you know, love, a little more care. And let's find out a little deeper what you can do to bring that into your life. So this is guidance, additional guidance, and this is what you can do. All right, so we have spiritual law of attraction. So pile 2, you might be trying to manifest something. I just heard goals. Some of you here might have a huge goal that you are trying to bring into your life. It could be something business related. It could be love related. It could be health. I just heard that. For some of you, also something with travel is coming through. And I don't know why. This is very specific, but weather. I don't know if some of you have been, like, I'm very focused on a storm over here. I don't know if something with like where you live or where family lives, possibly a storm may have come through. You might be trying to raise money or efforts to help rebuild or something like that. So there, I'm getting a sense of like a cause. You're trying to bring something positive into your life for a cause, something for the greater good. Now, we also have Hathor, hope I said that right, with receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So the universe is talking to you about what you need to do to bring more love and light and self-care into your life. First of all, you need to spend quality time with those closest to you, but you also need to allow yourself to receive. Some of you might be givers. You might be so used to providing and giving and working hard to show others that you care that you don't allow other people to show that energy back. You don't allow people to love on you. And so the universe is saying you need to allow that. It has to be an equal give and take so you don't feel depleted, you don't feel drained. So on top of the fact that, you know, you're allowing your spiritual law of attraction to come through, which needs a positive mindset. You need to have a positive mindset that the universe will provide. That comes back to being receptive. If you're such a go-getter in this pile that you feel like, I don't have time to wait for the universe, I need to go and make things happen, early bird gets the worm, I need to jump out and do, then you will not sit there and allow the universe to bless you as well. Now, something with the Grand Canyon is coming through for someone. And also marijuana. I'm not exactly sure, but that's like hitting me real quick. I'm also staring very heavily at this goddess's breast and the fact that, you know, they're overflowing like waterfalls. It makes me think of possibly someone who is breastfeeding right now. So that could be something that's coming through. Might be the fact that you want to breastfeed, or you might be having trouble with breastfeeding. Something like that is coming through. Then we have find the blessing in your current situation, Krishna. So with this card, what you need to do is allow yourself to see beyond perceived defeats. If something doesn't turn out the way that you want it to turn out, the universe wants you to know that it didn't turn out that way for a reason. And in order for you to allow more love and light into your life and self-care, you need to be able to kind of be at peace with how certain things resulted, how certain things finalized, the fact that this was supposed to be this way and that is actually going to bless you much further. And I also feel like this is also linking back to the spiritual law of attraction. I'm sorry guys, I can't even try to pronounce this name. Hold on, I think I'll try. Melchizedek. We gave it the good old college try. But this is really hitting me that some of you are powerhouses here. Some of you are definitely, like, I'm feeling very strong. I don't know why I just heard Taurus for someone, but I'm feeling a very strong energy where it's like you go ahead and you do. If you want something, you go for it and you get it. But that's also kind of blocking that self-love in your life because of the fact that you're doing so much. It's almost like you're doing so much because you don't believe that other people will be able to either help you or that they will step in to try to help you. And the universe is saying, you know, when you're looking at the universe, especially, and putting that in the basket of what won't come through, that's an issue. You need to be co-creating with the universe. You need to be able to depend on the universe. So the universe wants you to know, yeah, there might have been situations that you were trying to manifest in your life and it didn't bring it to you, but that's because it wasn't right for you. And it was actually keeping you safe, whether you wanted to acknowledge that or not. Also, something with the flute might be important for someone. I'm very drawn here. And I'm drawn to the legs. So I don't know if something with traditional Hindu, I hope that I am saying that properly or referring to that properly, dancing is coming through. I don't know if someone is into that or wants to get back into that, but there's something like that that's hitting me. Now, guidance to you. We have gentleness. Once again, I want to point out that I'm drawn to the instrument here. So we might have some musicians here, or we might have people who really love music. Maybe that's a way that you relax or you connect to other people. But in regards to this card, we have be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. I just want to point out that I never see these cards before you do. When I turn them over and you see them, that's the first time I see them. So the fact that this card is telling you to be gentle with yourself and surround yourself with, you know, gentle people, situations, etc. And this channeled message that I wrote down for you is quality time. Make sure that you stay away from things that are demanding your energy and time and go play with your children, love on your partner, laugh with friends, and visit family. That's important for you. You really need to, in order for you to feel more balanced right now and to feel more recharged, you need to be in a loving environment. You need to be around people who you feel as though appreciate you and that you appreciate them. You are running on E. You are feeling there's an energy of being depleted to where perhaps whatever your life is, whatever your career is, or whatever it is you are dealing with, where you might be feeling like you're not getting enough in return, like you do so much and you're not getting enough. So the universe is saying, put yourself in situations where you will get that energy back. And then we have victory. It says your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So once again, that's going back to that spiritual law of attraction I was talking about, where the universe is saying, please trust in us. Trust that we got you. We heard you. We are here for you. We are working on things behind the scenes for you. Whether you see it happening all at once or not, it is happening. So the universe wants you to know, be gentle with yourself at time. Blessings are coming to you. You're going to win. And you're going to win in the way you're supposed to win. You're going to win in a way that blows beyond your expectations. Like, you're not going to win possibly in the way you want it to for some of you, especially with that card of find the blessing in the current situation. But you're going to win in a way that you're going to look back on things and be like, wow, this is so much better than what I thought. Now, advice to you. We have surrender comparisons with other people. It says, keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. I'm also drawn, once again, as I said, to this person here. I don't know if there's some type of island or indigenous efforts or something of that nature that is important to you. Perhaps you are indigenous yourself or something like that, but there's something coming through. And I saw that here with this card when I was talking about the storms that were coming through in this island. I don't know if there's something that you're trying to help manifest money for or awareness or help for, but outside of that, the universe is talking in regards to you need to kind of keep your eyes on your own lane. You need to focus on yourself and not allow possibly what you think other people are achieving or doing or manifesting at this time to derail you from your purpose and what you're doing. So definitely tone back into, and I just heard once again with that dancing is important for someone here. I don't know if you possibly stopped dancing because you were comparing yourself to other people, felt like you weren't good enough, but something like that just keeps hitting me. But you need to not worry about what other people are doing or how you rank in regards to other people, about how well you provide in regards to someone else or something like that. That is not what you need to be focusing on. That is actually stealing power away from you when you're sitting there looking over into somebody else's basket to see how much they acquired. And then we have get more information. So I'm very drawn. There's like a dove right in the middle here. Some of you, I feel like there might be some type of misunderstanding going on. Could be in regards to a partner. There's something with the heart chakra. So it could be someone you feel very connected to. There might be a misunderstanding and the universe is telling you to get more information about this situation before you react. For others of you, I feel like this could be something health related, and that's hitting me, of needing to get more information in regards to a test result or like a second opinion in regards to your doctor or something. Either way, for this pile, there might need to be a sense of you doing some research on some area of your life. You might need to, there's a need to dig deeper. So if you are trying to do something in regards to conservation efforts or humanitarian efforts, or even something maybe tracing your lineage is coming through, there's a need to do more information. But the universe is saying that for you to, and that could actually, as I said that, link back to spending time with your family. Perhaps that's something important to you, like when you come together with family, talking about the family tree, talking about members of the family, tracing back to land or where your family is from. But there is a need to kind of get more information in regards to, also I just heard, the lives of the people around you. Some of you are so busy and focused on knocking things out that you really don't know what's going on in your friends' lives, really don't know what's going on in your partner's life, your children's life, your family's life. And there's a need to get more information on that, to sit down and have meaningful talks, to really listen, to really share. Some of you are not sharing. Some of you are so busy trying to put up an image that you're not allowing yourself to really connect with the people in your life, to talk about maybe some of your failures, to talk about some of the things you were embarrassed about or nervous about or trying to bring into fruition and what you learned. That's how you feel connected to people. When you can be vulnerable, when you can share yourself, that is when you feel an energy exchange take place, because they're doing that back for you. And so some of you are not allowing yourself to do that, and it's necessary to do it. All right, pile 2, that is all that I am seeing right now in regards to your self-care, your self-love, what you need to do at the moment for you. I hope that you like this reading. I hope that it was able to provide you with some type of guidance. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and positive energy. If this reading was helpful, I would love to know your thoughts. Please be sure to leave me a comment. I do read them. I do always respond back. Be sure to like the video as well. And if you want to see more, to subscribe to my channel. I also provide personal readings, private readings pretty much through my Etsy shop. And you can find that in the description box below. And my private readings, they come in a variety of topics. So it can be about love, it can be about career, it can be about spiritual development. I also have a section called You Choose the Topic, where if you have a specific question or situation you want me to look into, you can send that to me and I'll look into that. So thank you once again. Take care. All right, so those of you who chose pile 3, the strawberry obsidian, how are you doing today, tonight, morning, afternoon, whenever you happen to watch this? I hope that you are doing well. So let's look into what the universe wants you to do for yourself to show yourself a little more love, a little more care. So we have stay in, and there's a little heart symbol. It says, you've been out and about so much. Now it's time to rest and regroup without expending your energy to others. Take a bubble bath or hot shower, sip something nice, watch your favorite movie, or read your favorite book. So that is important for those of you in pile 3. You need to stay in. Now, if you don't feel like that resonates for you, you might want to choose a different pile. But let's look into what the universe wants you to know and do in regards to showing yourself a little more love. All right, so we had quite a few cards jump out. Ooh, instantly, this color is hitting me. It's almost like a grayish blue, and I feel like this is important right now. For some reason, it's hitting me in regards to confusion. Some of you in this pile might be feeling quite confused, might be feeling in the middle in regards to something. And let's jump a little more into this. So first we have you can do it. So some of you might need to know that you can do it. You might need that encouragement. You might need that confirmation that you are capable of doing something. You might need to stand up to someone, stand up for your beliefs, go ahead and pursue some type of idea, or even feel like you're giving yourself permission to stay in. So you can do it. We also have choose peace. And this, I'm not even going to try to say the name because I don't want to be disrespectful and mess it up. Just know that I tried in my head and it didn't work out. But choose peace. And this card is pretty much talking about, I feel, choosing yourself, choosing what is most peaceful for yourself. Some of you, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I feel like you might be people pleasers. And even if you really don't want to leave the house, even if you really don't want to watch those kids, even if you really don't want to take over that shift, you might do it just to keep the peace, but it's draining you. So some of you definitely need to choose yourself, choose what's peaceful for yourself. And the universe is letting you know you can do that. Now we have go now. Some of you, I feel like there is something that you want to do, some type of decision. For someone, I just heard race. I don't know if you have, like if you run or something, like the Spartan races or something like that, but something like that just came through really quick. But this card is really talking about whatever it is that you want to do for yourself, whatever it is you feel driven to do, that you need to go ahead and you need to do it. Some of you might need to actually, this is kind of making me think about pile 1, leave certain situations that are not right for you. Some of you might want to leave a relationship or a job or something that just, it's been toxic. So there is a need of, you possibly have been wondering if you're capable of doing that, and the universe is giving you the confirmation that yeah, you absolutely can do that. And that's what's necessary for your peace, to choose yourself and to go. Then we have detach from drama. And so this is really letting me know that some of you are dealing with situations where I feel like people are trying to pull you into drama, or some type of drama has been created around you, something like that. I just heard ex for someone, so it could be an ex that you were dealing with. But at the end of the day, this is all really talking. Once again, I said this energy felt very muddled, felt very confused. There is a need for you to kind of step away from certain people and really just take time in for yourself. Now, it might not be the fact that you're dealing with anything like personally stressful, but it could just be a lot of stressful situations amongst people around you. Maybe they come to you to mediate and to bring peace into the situation all the time. Maybe they're like pulling you into whatever argument, or just giving you too much information about something that you don't want to know about, and it's really starting to weigh on you. So the universe is saying, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Focus on yourself. Focus on what it is that you want to go ahead and do. Make sure you're promoting peace in your life and you're choosing you. And then we have sorceress. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So a lot of you are really focused possibly right now on a goal, something that you want to knock out, something you want to bring into this life. Maybe some people are trying to argue with you about whether you're capable of doing that or whether you should do it. And the universe is telling you to go, make it happen. You can do this. Don't sit there and let someone else try to hold you down. You know, for whatever reason it is, don't let someone else try to hold you down. Also, in regards to this sorceress card, some of you, I feel like some of you might have been doing some type of manifestation work at night. I'm very drawn to the full moon over here, so you might have been trying to bring something into your life. I also just heard protection. So some of you might have been trying to do protection spells in your life. I don't know if you're dealing with some heavy situations that you feel like you're trying to detach yourself from. But I get a sense of wanting to be protected, wanting to be guarded. And that's possibly why the universe is talking to you about staying in and just not being out in the confusion right now of whatever that world or that situation is that you feel like you need to disengage from. So now further advice. We have breathe. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Some of you here, I feel like you deal with anxiety, and also I just heard asthma. So some of you, there is something where, let me break it up first. For the anxiety that I'm feeling, there is a sense of just things being overwhelming. You know, there's just too much that's going on, and the universe is telling you to take time to yourself, take time to breathe, stay in and relax. For others of you, in regards to asthma, I'm almost getting a sense of needing to stay in and clean, like to, what am I trying to say? Like declutter the house, vacuum, get up dust, like something like that. There's some need to stay in. I also just heard quality. So something with the air quality of where you live might not be right for you. And for some of you, you might be trying to move because of that, trying to like manifest better living situations for yourself. Something like that is coming through. So let's move into the further advice. We have surrendered to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So for some of you, staying in, you might feel more comfortable staying like in a natural type of spot. I don't know if you have a vacation spot you like to go to, or a park, some place that just feels I almost want to say sacred to you. Some of you within your home, you might have a spot where you keep flowers, lots of plants and things like that. Floral just hit me for someone, but it was like the image that came to me was a bed cover. So something with like a very colorful floral bed set. So that might be important for some of you, of just staying in a spot that just means something to you, is very peaceful to you. I just heard something about someone's grandmother's house, and like what came to me was like a porch. It was like a porch and it had like flowers out there. So like on the porch area, like, sorry, I'm trying to convey what I'm seeing, but it was like a porch that had a lot of windows, a lot of open window space, had a bench, there's like a little side wicker table and like flowers. So something with that just hit me, and it's like in almost a wooded area. I don't know if your grandparent, whoever like I'm speaking to, lives on some type of land or something. Like it's lots of trees around the area, so I don't know why, but that just came up. Now we have ask your angels. So for some of you, in regards to staying in, I'm also getting a sense of needing to speak more with the divine in your life. Like there's conflicts that are around you. There might be conflicting schedules and things like that. There's something that is demanding a lot of time and energy from you, and I feel like your angels want to help you. They want to give you assistance, but for some reason you're just not asking. And for some of you, I feel like you might be asking, but you don't believe that you're really going to get the assistance. Something like that is coming through. So the universe really wants you to take time to yourself, take time to breathe, take time to relax, take time to possibly declutter and like decongest your house. Give yourself time to be out in nature and step away from whatever drama is going on, whatever people are trying to pull you into. Step away from that and go choose yourself. Go start whatever plan you want to start. Go start whatever relationship you want to start. Go start to, break away from certain bonds or jobs that just aren't good for you, because this color, I feel like this is hanging around you. I feel like this is shrouding you I don't know if some of you here are dealing with depression, but it's just like this feeling of just gray, of just drab, of just like just whatever, like listlessness, just drifting day by day. And there's a need to break out of that. I feel like the universe wants you to break out of that and break into something vibrant. Some of you might need to actually incorporate green into your life. I'm seeing that heavily here, where you need to bring some more green, some more earth, some more vibrancy into your life. And the universe wants you to do that. There's also some healing that needs to take place in this pile. Now, I don't know if that's more of a physical healing. Some of you might be dealing with physical therapy that's coming through to me, but also a sense of just needing time. Just needing time. I feel like this pile really needs time. So thank you so much, pile 3, for tuning in and watching. I hope that this was able to help you. If this perhaps didn't resonate with you, you might want to choose a different pile. Also, if it did resonate for you, I would love to hear about it. And if so, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I do read all the comments, and I do take the time to comment back to everyone as well. And if you would like a personal reading, I do provide those in my Etsy shop. You can find the link for that in the description box below. And I provide personal readings on a variety of topics. So love, on career, on spiritual development. And I even have a section called You Choose the Topic, where you can actually ask me a specific question or talk to me about a specific situation that you want me to look into. So thank you so much for taking the time, pile 3. I am sending you lots of love, light, and positive energy. I am also wrapping you in a shield of healing. I really feel like you need that, a shield of protection and healing. Take care.